Hello guys, and welcome back to another cold stream. On today's stream, we are back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we're going to be playing my favorite deck of all time, Tri-Brigade, Hip Hip Hooray! Now I do have something to say, a little tidbit of information. As I was preparing for today's stream, I was making a thumbnail, and I was looking through Tri-Brigade artwork, and I was like, let me find some good Tri-Brigade artwork. And I went online, and I searched around, and then I found a really cool piece of artwork, and I was like, oh, that's super cool. I made a thumbnail with it and everything, and then I looked back, and it was AI. And I thought I turned off the ability to see AI artwork on this website, and it still showed it to me. So I had to remake an entire thumbnail. I fucking hate AI artwork. It didn't even look like it, too, and I was so angry. I was like, no, it looks good. Why does it look good? Anyway. Hey, how's it going? We're going to be playing Tri-Brigade. That's the idea. We've already built a yummy Tri-Brigade. I do want to play Zoodiac Tri-Brigade as well, because I think that'll probably also be pretty good. Probably also. Surprisingly, Tri-Brigade does not require a whole lot of extra deck space. So it does kind of fit fairly well with Zoodiac. Tri-Brigade. We do need... Not that guy. We never need that guy. That guy's terrible. Do we need multiple Shuraig? Yeah, one's fine. I have to actually put in the names here. You, and you, and you, and you. We could play Cat. Is there a point in playing Cat? No. But we could. Not going to. We should play Tenki. Tenki kind of goes crazy. So, we'll play Tenki. Double Dragon Lord. The Lord. Try to win with final counter. No. Let's play Simorph? Sure. Apex, Avian. Let's play the Zoodiacs. Or more specifically, this one. The Ram, Chaganine, you, maybe multiple of you. Do we need multiple Trident? We definitely need Zeus. Is this normal Rat and Prey? Nah. Zeus. Topic. Okay, we have to cut this guy, which means we have to cut this guy. Droplet. Triple tack. C. Ash. Fua. We could play Pot of Desires. Is it worth playing that? Maybe. Probably we should just play additional copies of Zoodiacs, like Thoroughblade. Or just an additional Ram. Was that 12 names total? With the Barrage, the Tenki, and the Thoroughblade, and the actual normals? That's a lot of access to the zoos, which is great. That's what we want. Maybe we cut the Hammer Kong for... We could play the Xearmor stuff. Probably also don't need you. And then we could play Simorph, and we could play... True, hadn't thought about that. Maybe we do play Hammer Kong then. Because how many guys do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different names. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 minimum to go through that line. We could also just make Doug. The problem with the Link 5 is its summoning requirement. and also its effect, and also everything about it. It's just bad. It's just a bad card. I hate to say it. They created one of like the best, most perfect boss monsters for Tri-Brigade in Shuraig, and then they tried to make a better Shuraig, and they made this abomination. And it's like, how did we fuck it up so bad? Like, the effect is okay, right? When your opponent activates an effect that would special summon, or sorry, your opponent can activate the effects, activate cards or effects when you special summon a monster, and then when your opponent declares a card, you can banish this card and banish all cards your opponent controls. It's like, that's stuff. It was like, dude, how the hell are you even summoning this guy? Let alone, like, that's a terrible effect. The Grave effect is fine. For the current meta, what non-engine cards are a must-have? Nothing. Nothing is a must-have. There are good cards, but it's kind of a matter of critical mass. You kind of just need a critical mass of plays. Because there's not going to be something that, like, specifically requires an answer, so much as there is just a lot that you will likely have to push through. And so whether that means that you have to play a whole bunch of non-engine to potentially push through that, through various different means, whether that's hand traps, board breakers, or whatnot, or just a ton of additional plays, like with Branded or with Draco Tail or something of that nature, where it's like, oh, here's like 5 starters in my hand, slash extenders, right? And if any of them resolve, you just kind of lose the game. I think that's kind of it. I don't think, like, there is a specific must-have non-engine. Like, Super Poly is good, Triple Attack is good, the Charmies are good, Maxi is good, like, Ash and Valor and Imperm are good, Impulse is good, Droplet's pretty good, Fallen and the Virtuous is good, but none of those are, like, must-haves. But that's because it's ranked. It's a ladder. It's a million different decks with a million different playstyles with a million different engines to play around. You can't really prepare for anything. I expected to see more Branded. There's been a lot less than I was expecting. So yeah, it's just a wide array of different things. Maxi is a must? Yeah. I mean, that's technically true. Do I just play SP? I don't love SP Little Knight here. No, I'll play Bear Brum. Revolt. I guess we can play Troll. Perulia is an Aqua, so I don't really love Perulia. We could play Meowls. Meowls isn't terrible. It's not great. Play Imperm, I guess. Or what else is good? Imperm. I don't have room for Super Poly. Valor. Bell? Bell's not great. I don't love Bell. I think it's just Imperm. Yeah, we'll do that. Sure. We'll do, what's good? Let's do this one. Let's do this one. We'll do Shuraig. Sure. Sure, why not? No one expects me to be playing Tri-Brigade in actuality. We'll do this one and this one. Bestials are underrated. I haven't found much use for them.
Yes.
Ha! What a hand. Bro, what is this guy's name? Not great. Not great. I think we're dead. Because having to, like, normal summon a rat here just gets eaten by a horn or the, like, 10 other things that they could possibly do here. And I don't really have a play outside of that. Sure. Okay. Ecclesia, sure. Droplet would help. How much else, really? If they have 3 Draco Tail names, this is real bad. Okay, they only had the 1. We might be able to win here. Artithalion. It's a really good draw. Would they target? 5 mana. Okay. Add Ketu. What? What? We didn't want to set a trap, we wanted to add a Draco Tail? I guess? Okay. Add your Gula, sure. Ah, okay, never mind. How much do you want to bet that's flame? Can't do anything there. Tragic. 2 normal summons, no extenders, no starters, no board breakers, no nothing. Cool. Okay, pretty good hand. Right. Orbo. Orbo. Detach. Right. Hammer Kong. Hammer Kong. Rat. Broad Bowl. Add Fractal. I should have made Utopic first to play around roll. Bit of a goof on my part. Yeah, we'll go Kit here. Kit. Summon Fractal. Fractal for 2. We'll go Fetagite. Fetagite. Why did I summon this guy? Because I'm stupid. True. Okay, then we make this guy. Bowser. Could send Shuraik here. That didn't do anything. Could send this guy. But that also doesn't do anything. So we'll just send Fractal here. Nerval. Add Kirosh. Okay. We'll go... Because they made me go first. This could be a myriad of things. I do want to go for the Bear Brum here. So we're going to go you... I shouldn't have gone Chalk-9 there. You... Pop this guy. Back, I guess. Normal. Yeah, normal Nerval. Effect a Nerval. 4-2. 1-2. Can't really do anything with that. Okay, that's the turn. fuck is he going second? Huh? Sure. Sure. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. I know you either have the guy that target protects. Yeah, it's the target protect. Wow, crazy. I was like, it's either that or the negate. Sure. Where the hell did we go second? Did they, that must have been a misclick, right? Imagine if I had to deal with that without the full setup, and I had to actually deal with that. I probably lose. Yeah, I think they just misclicked. Whoops. I don't think I want this, nor do I want this. I think I'd rather have, like, Simorph. And then Apex. Yeah. I love Revolt. It's a great card. It's just become so useless. And of course, it's in my fucking hand. Thanks, Konami. Real kind of ya. Real kind of ya. Oh, wow. Surprised we got this far. Red. Orbo. Orbo. Red. Ham your Kong. Red. Broadbull. Grab the Tri-Brigade. Fractal. Fractal. Send Kit. Kit. Send Kit. Kit. Fractal. Fractal. Two. Okay. We'll go this guy. True, my bad. True, that is in fact not how that card works. I can't summon from the extra deck the turn I use that. Right. That's fine. We go chalk your 9. We go chalk 9. This is by far the funniest thing I can do, so I'm going to do it. Only because it's the funniest thing that I can do. No, hold on. Link summoned. That's what it is. It can't be special summoned. It has to be Link summoned. That's the problem. Okay. That's on me. Oh, good. I get a droll their ass. Hell yeah. Cool. Anyway. Tragic. Called by... yeah, no. Sorry, that's gonna resolve. Sure. Yeah, droll is clearly the problem. He's in my hand again! I hate it here, dude. If I get drolled, we're kind of cooked. There's not a whole lot that I can do about that. So we'll grab the rat. Okay, no droll, pog. No, that's fine. Go, Borbo. Orbo. Ham your Kong. Okay. Look at this guy. What's funny is you can Nibiru this. Like, a lot. Easiest Nibiru of my life. Alright, we'll go Broad Bowl. Go Broad Bowl. Effect. Itch. Add. Fractal. Fractal. Send Kit. Kit. Send Kit. Kit. Summon Kit. Send Fractal this time for no particular reason. We're gonna go for 2 here. 1, 2. Finish. Out comes this guy. This guy. Ram. We'll go you with these 2. Here. Mauser. Send and send. Kirosh. Go Tiger Mortar. We'll go Chalkanine. We'll go Chalkanine. Detach Tiger Mortar. Bring back the, I don't know, Brawl. I need a winged beast, or just a winged beast? Just a winged beast, surprisingly. Interesting. Okay, we'll go Trident here. I have to think. Yeah, we'll go Trident. I'll go Trident effect, attach, pop this guy, effect this guy. Barrage technically does stuff, but realistically it doesn't, which is kind of sad. So we'll put back this one. Karos. Pitch this guy. Out comes this guy. Karos. For 2. 1, 2. Sure. This guy. And I could go Shuraig. Doesn't really accomplish anything, so I won't. Just pass on this. Cool. Well, that was, nothing. Do I need the Borbo? Do I need the second Borbo? Probably not. Honestly, I don't know if I need Hammer Kong either. Like, I'm wondering... The Apex Avian is nice. Problem is my zones are getting clogged. I think I can fit Simorph there. I think what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to go send Kit, send Nerval. Nerval, add Guy. No, because with that hand I had to pitch the Apex Avian. Because like if I don't have to pitch the Apex Avian, we're fine. Yeah. But I could have, had I not had specifically the Apex Avian in hand, we could have then summoned Simorgh and the Apex Avian. But I don't think I need the Borbo. What would be a better option? A 3? Like Rugal? Or Doomeagle? I guess Doomeagle? Yeah. Or... yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I don't love this. Y2 Ram Ram? As a normal summon? No, it's for a critical mass of normals. So that we have actual normal summons. I'm playing basically 12 Zoodiacs. Oh good, I get to draw them. Hooray! Also, does this deck do anything to, Does this deck do anything to Zeus? Unless they normal summon the special summon protection guy. I don't think it does. They could scale a guy here, sure. But it doesn't really matter what they scale, it's going to be useless. And then they could set a whole bunch. That's why I don't like this card. It's just kind of a dead card. I mean, if you just hard draw the field spell, sure. That also works. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Kerosh. Okay. We'll go Fractal. Fractal, send Kit. Kit effect. Send Kit. Kit effect. Summon Fractal. Fractal effect. Hold on, I have to think. They have this guy. When your opponent activates an effect that sets a card. And that's the only one that I saw. I know they have one on Search that adds a card. Special summons a monster. Carter Effect Engrave, which I don't think they had. and monster effect in hand, which I don't think they had. So they could have the one that special summons the guy, for when I special summon the guy. We'll see. We'll see. Do they? Nope. Okay, cool. I know they have the destruction protection guy. As far as I know, they don't have a guy that protects from targeting. I just know the destruction, and I know the other one. Okay, we'll go like this. We'll summon the Ram. Go Hammer Kong here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Go this guy. Could go Shuraig here. Normal Nerval. Go Shuraig, search. Banish back row. Attack. You have the guy on set? Yeah, okay. That's the play. Normal this guy. Make Shuraig. I misplayed it by summoning this guy as opposed to summoning the Nerval there. We'll go Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Chain Link 3. I actually should have done new Chain Link 3. Just in case they did have the guy that searches. Bit of a goof on my part. Soul. Mm-hmm. What was the last one they set? It was this one, right? Oh, is this one? They set middle. They set left, middle, and then right. So this one is here. Mm-hmm. We'll add Kit this time. Got him! Each time a monster is sent to your opponent's grave. Tragic. I will just have to burn here. That's fine. Ow. Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll go Kirosh for 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. Jimmy Gold doesn't really do anything, so we'll go with this guy. It's not really a point in me doing this. So yeah, I'll just go combat here. We're gonna this guy. We're gonna this guy. Oh, he's got 1,000. Main 2. It would allow me to search out a Zoodiac. That doesn't really accomplish anything. Send 2 names, but that also doesn't accomplish anything. That's fine. We'll just do this. Summon Apex. Yeah. No Hecka Hands? Why would I be playing Hecka Hands? Mm-hmm. Arcatail. Oh, that's funny. Card on field. That's why that card doesn't work. Because it does specifically state card on field. Yeah. And this guy's not going to be on field. I get it now. Spriggan's got support? Since when? What new Spriggans? Oh, it's Spriggans. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. I forgot we didn't have this guy. That is true. Yeah. It's just this guy, right? I don't think we got any of the other... I don't think there are any other new cards, right? Nah, it's just Gung Ho. Yeah. Spriggans are not bad. Like, there is a world in which, when that, like, new support first arrived, they were, like, a top-tier deck, or at the very least, competitive. That being said, at this point, they've just been power crept by, like, the Justice Hunter style decks. So, yeah, well, tragic. Fifth the worst way? Behind what? It's like Triggertail, Branded, Sprite, Tri-Brigade, Spring, Sword Soul, maybe, is better. This hand kind of sucks balls, but it might do something. Might being the keyword. I mean, we have Barrage, Droplet, and Names, so it's not the worst. Man, I hate Cyber so much, dude. Dang. No, I probably just lose here. It's not the end of the world. There's so much shit I can do, though. Needing to normal maxi isn't a great sign on their end. It doesn't matter. What sucks is, it doesn't matter. Even if we had hand traps, there's not a lot of them that would do anything to that. Like, for example, if I were to have, like, Ash, that would do something. But what wouldn't do something is, like, Ghost Bell. Hell, even Droll wouldn't technically do anything. So, like, yeah, I mean... Sucks. Could draw, like, Triple Tack. It's very playable. Triple Tack is probably the best draw here. But I'll probably end up drawing, like, Ash. Oh, right! This guy still exists. Man, Link 1s really are just such a great mechanic. So glad we entirely threw out the playbook and just said, fuck it, Link 1s. And that it's caused no issues at any point ever. Mm-hmm. 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 We hadn't used this? Oh, we summoned this one off of TB11. Okay, so we have GWC and MTP. We banished TB11, so we have a name banished for that. They don't target with any of their effects, so normal summoning Ramram doesn't really accomplish anything. We go for Wick Kid. Mm-hmm. Another Link 1. 3 Link 1s, by the way. How fun. Mm-hmm. Now they have a trap negate. I don't play a trap, so it doesn't matter, but it does exist. Mm-hmm. Backup Agonister, number 2. Mm-hmm. Drifter. In a weird spot. Why is it over there? Oh, Transcode. Transcode. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're gonna go Firewall. I back the Roach. Sure. Mm-hmm. 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 And Impulse. Damn. Frustrating. There's a world in which I win this. Mm-hmm. Send kit. Kit. Uh-huh. Send kit. Kit. Max Cockroach. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. MTP. Fan-fucking-tastic. I might be able to Zeus them here. That's crazy. Okay. Normal. No effect. Fuck. Why the fuck do you have Book of Eclipse? Oh. I loved that. Oh, man. Like Imperm, if it's Impulse, you know, expected cards, it's fine. Of course, it's random ass bullshit. Malice drawing 3 was the biggest issue? What? No. Malice being able to do cold fusion because Cyber monsters exist has always been the issue. As it turns out, maybe we shouldn't be printing Cyber monsters. Especially not Cyber monsters that special summon themselves like 10 times over. Imagine being able to hand trap them. That'd be crazy. I don't have Almirage in this hand, or in this deck. It's fine. Make a track. Fractal is a great draw. Rotary. Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know? Please give me the tanky. Fuck yeah. Huh? Okay. A third set card, crazy. Okay, so I know you don't have anything here. It's good to know. Thank you. Okay. Back, I guess? No, not going back to back. Instead going loud. What the fuck are you doing here? What? We don't have mix, right? No, okay. Alright, grab Rat. You have Called By? Why the hell did they search Recco? What in the fuck are we doing? Oh, good, they're stupid. Yeah, I have 2 names engraved. Dipshit? For sure. And guess what? I have a fucking Fua engraved. It'd be crazy if your card fucking mattered. There it is. Sure. Add clip. Make back-to-back. Make back-to-back. Crazy. Uh-huh. Bounce. Okay. Normal. No effect. Orbo. Combat. Okay. Cool. I will go for... Let's see, you're back-to-back. I could still attempt Zeus here. Why did I not normal spend the rep here? Because I'm stupid. True. Cool. Let's go. You would be able to Reborn and Synchro. Okay. I can go Trocanine? No, I can't go Trocanine. Okay. We will go... I don't have anything in Grave that I'm particularly worried about. Okay. We'll do this. We'll go Trident, Detach, Pop. Recco. Mm-hmm. Oh good, they're stupid. Wow, they're really fucking stupid. Holy shit, this is maybe the worst play I've ever seen in my life. Uh-huh. What? How did we end on this? You had clip, you could have just like normal the guy. Okay, sure, yeah, for sure, bud. Okay. Okay. We'll go Chalk your 9. Chalk a 9. Detach. Reborn. Here. We'll go... Okay, we'll go Barrage now. Barrage. Self. Here. Barrage. Hammer Kong. Hammer Kong. Detach. Someone from deck. We'll go Tiger Mortar. Rat. Rat from hand. Damn, imagine if my opponent didn't misplay. That'd be crazy. Bull. Broad Bull. Attach. Add RAM, I guess. Do these two. Steal their guy. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. These two into this guy. Mauser. We'll send Fractal. Yeah. Wow. Holy crap. My opponent misplayed like crazy. Had I normaled the correct normal summon there, I think we would have been way more fine against a lot of different things, but I didn't, because I'm bad. Yes. Bro had it, and threw. Like, imagine if I went combat there, and then he inferred. Or I could draw a hand like this. God damn, dude. I hate this game. Yeah, dude. For sure. Bro's name is so lame. And of course they're on a 60 card deck, because why wouldn't they be? Dark Magician Grill. Okay. Doesn't matter. Am I just fucked? Yeah. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. What a good experience, dude. I love that my opponent drew maybe the best hand they possibly could have. And I drew literally nothing. Nice. Good hand. If I got Ghost Ogred, I would have cried. I would have fucking cried. Do they have the Roach? No. Let's fucking go. Orbo. None of the... Is there like a hand trap that's a beast warrior? I don't think so. I will grab Fractal. Yeah, fucking knew it. Droll and Lockbird. No. We'll go Chalkier 9. Chalk 9. I'm actually not gonna reborn the... I'm gonna reborn Hammer Kong. We'll go Tiger Mortar. Tiger Mortar. Attach the Ram. Make Trident. Fractal. Send Kit. 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 Reborn. Wrong guy. Fuck. It's fine. For 2. 1, 2. Wrong 2. It's fine. It likely won't matter, but it could. It could matter, and that's the important thing. Summon Fua. Link into this guy. Here, I guess. Draw and return. I love this game, dude. Fucking incredible. This guy. I could get an additional search off of this guy, which would then allow me to also summon that, but then I would be locked out of summoning that. Okay, yeah. We'll do this. We'll go Nerval. We'll add Kettlesh. And then we will set one, and we will go to end phase, and we will special from deck. The boy. Oh. Ready for the World Cup? Won't be watching it. Could I explain the end board? Sure. Non-targetable because of this guy. Omni negate. Face-up destruction. Monster negate. And then additional draws. Yeah. This doesn't do anything. He's just here for a good time. Fucking no. Fucking no, man. Sick. And then there we can summon Nerval. And Nerval can summon Shuraig, and Shuraig can non-target banish. And then we kill them into the sun. Or, if you use the negate, you can just special summon it back. So you basically have a negate every turn with this Morph online. Right, this was the player that panicked. And this was the Anea Craft player. Which I played poorly against. Tri-Brigade. Alright, let's play Yummy. Yummy, yummy in my tummy, tummy. Mmm. Bro, I hate this guy. You'll see, even his name is fucking annoying. I love Master Duel players. They're the great. They're the greatest. It's just Lupus. That's a hand trap? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's add... They have no cards in there extra. Okay, that's good to know. We'll go for... yeah, we'll go Eldan. And then I will attempt to draw two. I guess it's pitch dropples. Okay. Summon the boy. If I get drolled, I get drolled. Not a whole lot I can do about that. With the Swen. No droll, Pog. Add chant. Yeah. We'll go. We'll go for this guy. Aaron Blossom. Effect. Yeah. This guy. For 2. Vindal. This guy. He'll go here. Chain link 1. Chain link 2. Chain link 3rd. But every time I see one of your posts, it was like 8 or 10 hours old. Good to catch you live. Glad you're here. Yeah, I stream kind of late at night for English speakers, which is kind of strange, but that's what I do. We'll add Kit here. Is Tri-Brigade top tier now? Probably not. It's not bad, though. Yeet. Back comes Nerval. Cool. If I normal this, I can make Doom Eagle. I don't really want to do that. Normal this guy. Effective this guy. Banish. Make Link 1. I forgot I'm playing this guy. Just straight up for gore. Straight up for gore. Out comes this guy. And now we do Yummy. Into my opponent's nothing. Which is spooky, but not that spooky. We've already activated Kit. We haven't activated Kit. Oh, fantastic. Add the quick play. Summon out Snatchy. Yup. Yeah, that's fine. Now, I can't go elf here, which is something of note. But that's okay. We were gonna go like this. We'll send a cookie. And then we'll go Lollipo. 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 1, 2. Here. Why did I put you there? Because I'm stupid. True. Short into the star ham. Pitch kit. Yeah. Summon. Lollipo. Kit. Send Fractal. Go. Yeah, Snaggy. Snatchy. And then Reborn. Search. Right. I don't technically have the right levels. My bad. It's fine. We'll make it work. Yep. Sure. Place. Sure. All right. That one. Mar, of course. We'll do this. We'll go. You. This doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm kind of fucked. It's really frustrating. We'll Lollipo here. Yeah. And they book it. And they just activate again. Ugh. Yeah, what a fun experience. Yep. Yeah. God, I hate these assholes. Oh, I should report you for fucking everything, dude. I fucking hate this game. Ugh. I forgot that I can't... It's not that I can't just summon using monsters, but now I'm just straight up locked because of the new card, and I consistently forget that, and it fucked me over there. Because I would have won had I been able to make Elf and Herald. But nope! Stupid ass bullshit. God, I fucking hate this game. I should have just left. As soon as I saw that stupid mate, I should have just left. Dude, I fucking hate that mate. It's the worst mate ever. And anytime I play against it, it's just a fucking shit game. It's like, yeah, dude, I fucking love playing against dog shit. My favorite. I guess what I should have done is bounce that, and then they search, and then I roll, and then they're locked, and then they can't really do anything, and then at the very least, while they can flip, and all of that jazz, I don't know. I forgot that it had a flip effect, too. But also, of course, it was more, not literally anything else. God damn it. Is this an Aircraft again? Yay. We're about to be floodgated. Hooray. Huh? The hell are we doing? Okay. Oh, it's the FTK version. Hooray. Wait, what? Okay. Never mind, it's fucking nothing. Searching MST kind of doesn't do anything here. I still will search it. I still think it's the correct choice. I know what this one is. Oh, they have fucking nothing. That's crazy. Bro actually just has nothing. Okay. Oh, right, it's that guy. I was wondering what it was. That is maybe the worst use of that I think I've ever seen. Holy shit. What a terrible use of that card. Yeah, dude, for sure. Pen scale it. Uh-huh. So I know what this one is. I don't know what these two are. Okay. Okay. Kit send kit. Kit effect. Good. Could just make Shrike here. Is that worth it? No. Nice. Okay, we'll go elf. These two. Good draw. Fractal. I could send Karos. And then I could reborn Karos. Does that do anything? Not really. This is a mandatory effect to flip them all. Sure. Do I have anything that sets a card? I don't think so. Is that not what they said? They could have said something else. Oh, is it Leon? Could be. Sure, I'll go elf here. I'll bring back this guy. Cool. Holy. Mm-hmm. 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 Cupsy yummy way. Cupsy yummy way. Add 1, add 2. Mao. Summon. Add quick play. Starham's nice, but it doesn't really do anything here. I guess it does, right? Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it. Starham. Starham. Reborn. Yummy. Cupsy variety. Go into... no, hold on. I've already gone kit, haven't I? Yeah. So this guy kind of doesn't do anything. Oh, then I kind of fucked up. No, it's fine. Yeah. So we go... Snatchy. 2 electrical blue. I did fuck up a little. What? Oh, it treats itself as the tuner. Right. I forgot. Special. This guy here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really fucking this up. Okay. We'll go... like this. You. Oh, this... Is there a reason I can't summon this guy now? What the fuck am I locked under? I have no idea. Literally couldn't tell you. Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. We'll come out, we'll walk over this guy. This guy. Here. Snatchy. This guy. God damn it, dude. Oh. Just totally forgot how that card worked. How all my cards worked. I clogged my zones by taking there. But I kind of had to. Well, no, I didn't, because they didn't have a way of flipping him up. Yeah, I don't know why I took. That was stupid. I shouldn't have taken it. It, like, just didn't do anything for me. I should have just drawn. Or looked at the hand or something. Fuck me. Hindsight's 20/20, you know? I cannot express to you how much I despise this card's existence. Man, I'm so glad that they make every synchro deck the exact fucking same. It's so cool, dude. It's my fave. Mm-hmm. Am I getting gold here? Mm-hmm. 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 During the main phase? What's per chain during your opponent's main? Yeah, okay. What is this? Drawbles. Sick. Okay, here's Swan. Add quick play. Droll. Droll. Sick. Activate the quick play. Add guy. Add Eldan. Okay, fair sheet. This is maybe the worst Black Rose I've ever seen. Huh? Brother, I haven't normaled. Cool, well, anyway. Nice black. Of course. I swear if I have to play against bullshit ass and again, I'm gonna lose my mind. Drawing MST is not bad. Cool tune. activating the effect. Okay. For Ogre. Why are we not making Baron? Cool. Uh-huh. Go on, find the line. I'd love to see it. Cool tune. Sure. The JJ variety. I guess it could go back to back. That's like something they could do, theoretically. Mm-hmm. The hell are we doing? What? Okay. I know three of the cards in hand. And now I know the fourth. Uh-huh. So they have one unknown? Sure. I can't grab Clip. Do they have Clip? Is Clip last card in hand? I know they have one quick play. No, they used Rotary. Never mind. I don't know what they had. Huh? The hell? Okay. Sure. Alright. Go MST. This one. Quick play. Shua. Troubles. Just the three. You. I'd clip. Mm-hmm. Why the fuck did we do that? Oh, because we're stupid. True. Forgot about that. I'd Eldin. Nerval. There is one card I think I don't want them to hit. That's fine. We'll add Kerosh. Oh, well, I know the last card is Unicorn. Why the fuck did they add Q? What? What the fuck are you making here? Oh, back to back. Sure. Man, I really hate this card. What a horribly designed Yu-Gi-Oh card. Alright, cool. Well, we'll Swen. Swen effect. Add the draw spell. What? What? Why? You know I have the Tri-Brigade and Yummy. Okay, sure, yeah, for sure, bud. Okay. You've called mine? Send kit. Send kit. Fractal. Fractal, banish, 4. Imperm. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, for sure, bud. Go, you and you. Fetishit. Okay. What? Oh, are we making Zaline? That's a choice. Sure. Oh, okay. So you have nothing now, is what you're telling me. Cool, good game. Okay. We will go... I have to think if I want to normal summon this guy. Yes. Cool. We'll go for... We'll just go for 2. Mm-hmm. We'll go this guy. Uh-huh. We'll go this guy. Send. Bounce. Uh-huh. Okay. We'll attempt to draw. Draw. Didn't hit anything, that's fine. Okay, we'll go. I go Shurag, I can clear the field, but I can't do anything after that. I haven't used Kit, have I? No, okay. So we go Elf here. Elf. Kit. Summon. Kit. I can't do Kit for 1. Oh, I can, actually. In fact, I should. Yeah. Finish this guy. This guy. Go. Oh, but now I'm locked, yeah. Yeah, and now I don't have another guy that I can summon off of it. Yeah. Frustrating. Frustrating. Damn. Stupid ass, bullshit ass floodgates, huh? Unlucky. Unlucky. Had I just gone... What a horrible card back-to-back is. Truly a case in bad card design. Astounding. I don't even know if I search here. I guess, yeah. There's not really a reason not to. Add fractal. Cool. Go for the yummy. Cup C. Why is back-to-back not once per turn? Shouldn't it just be a once per turn card? Like, that is the most once per turn card I've ever read. What the fuck am I doing? What? I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Lollipo. Lollipo. You and you. Make the star ham. Star ham. Yo. Pitch the triple tack. Summon this guy. Make elf. These two. Okay, now we can go fractal. Send kit. Kit. Send kit. Kit. Summon fractal. Fractal. 2. What's this guy? Oh. Yeah. This guy. We'll go Lollipo. Okay. And we'll set 1, and we'll set 2, and we'll get blown out by super polymerization. Because that card still exists. Sure. Elf. Sure. We'll tag out here. Comedy. Sure. I'd much rather you lock yourself into the extra or into fusions. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. same main deck. That's crazy. I'll draw bowls here. Ecclesia, sure. Yep. Go on, make the Synchro monster. Combat, sure. I'm surprised they... Oh, they can't. That's a main phase only effect, right? Yep. True. I got here. Let's do these two. I don't want to banish, I specifically want to shuffle it back. I also sent Dogma, which is an interesting choice. Pitch Cold Sark. Yeah, discards it, right? Yeah. Sure. Add the quick play? Branded in red. I'm trying to think what I should be concerned about here. I think I just negate this, right? You have called by? What's the last card in hand? Great question. This is specifically face-up cards, which kind of sucks. But I guess they don't have access to the original Albaz, so they can't really do a whole ton there. Yep. Yep. Oh, cool. Another... Huh? Oh, I really don't want to play this game anymore. Okay. Not bad. Unless it is explicitly Roach, in which case, bad. Okay. Fua? No Fua. No Fua. Interesting. Ghost Joker? Baylor. Sure. Okay. Haven't normal, so we can still normal. We also have the quick play, which is better. I'm better! Hand, give me now. Uh-huh. I have, like, Droll. They fucking everything. Wow. Okay. I think it's this one. Cool. Surprise. Lucky me, I even get to add it back. Yay. Would Branded getting a Pendulum sub-archetype be possible to happen? Possible? Yes. Should it? Probably not. I don't think Branded, nor any of its lore archetypes, have pendulums. Am I wrong? Is there a Branded lore pendulum deck? I don't think so, right? We'll go this one. It's the one extra deck type it doesn't have. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna have to contend with Branded. Good to know. Okay, we'll go Cupsy. Yeah, we'll grab Cookie. I mean, homies hate pendulums? Yeah, apparently. The Star Ham. The Star Ham. Reborn Cookie? Cupsy. Okay. Now we'll go surprise. Special. Surprise at back. This guy. There we go. Lollipo. Here. Lollipo. You and you. Yep. Yep. Of course! Why wouldn't I? Comedy. Okay, cool. Let's go. Reborn. Here. This guy. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Arms. Hold on. Can't do that. Have to go this guy. Oh, except for the fact that I can't do that either. Because if I do, then I'm locked out of that. Okay. Then if I do this, I get locked out of Herald. Theoretically. That's only technically true, because I can still go Herald on the opponent's turn. Arms. Yeah. Yeah. Send you. Send you. Chain link 1. Chain link 2. Add Kirosh. We'll go for 4. 1, 2, 3. Quattro. Shrike. Do I actually have to banish here? Yes. Right, because now I can do this using you. Okay, and then we'll go Kirosh. Pitch that guy. Summon Kirosh. And then we will draw. I guess we'll pitch this guy. And then just add it back. Cool. Mm-hmm. Now what? Evenly? Do they have, like, droplet as well? Fun. Okay, well, it's not that at least. Sure. Mm-hmm. Are we crashing? Or are we walking over elf? We're walking over elf. Sure, that's fine. Except for the fact that I'm lying. Mine is actually not fine. We're gonna special summon Yummy. Do you have Ghost Spell? Okay. Is the new kid always a one-of? Pretty much. Notably, I can still make Herald. I just don't know how useful it is. Yeah, we'll tag out here. Imperm. Goblet. This was my plan all along, bud. Mm-hmm. Q, sure. Why the fuck did I not chain? Because I'm stupid. Mm-hmm. I forgot that this is something that I have to activate in response to a thing. Yeah. Give Ghost Spell? Do these two. Add Rotary, for sure. Chain like 1. Chain 2. Mm-hmm. Draw a card. Kit's not bad. Snatchy. Yeah. Cookie. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rotary for mix. Sure, sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You and you. Mm-hmm. Mix, add, cookie, destroy. Oh yeah, the KT cards are really, really bad in my eyes. They are just bad card design. The fact that it is a non-negatable effect to be able to synchro summon from hand is bad game design. The fact that they can add back from grave, bad game design. The fact that this also does similar things where it's like it can either add or special summon. I think that's some pretty bad game design while also doing like a whole bunch of other shit. Rotary is maybe one of the most overtuned, overpushed, overforced cards I've ever had the displeasure of dealing with. It is bad game design. Being able to look and search and being a level 1 synchro or a level 1 tuner and being an additional normal summon is why? That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense in my brain, but sure, Konami. And the fact that it can utilize any tuner as opposed to just the cool tunes, it's just like, why are we doing all of this? Why is it that this needs all of this shit? The level manipulation I don't mind. I think that's fine, right? If that were their gimmick, I'd be like, sure. But it's the fact that they do like 10,000 other annoying, bad game design things that I'm like, why are we doing all of this? And the answer is, I don't fucking know. Zaline's fine. I think Zaline is at least cool design. It can be frustrating, but I don't think it's the worst. I don't think it's the worst. Ghost Bell? Ghost Bell! Hip hip hooray. Okay, so that's one cool tune interaction down. Let's find the rest of them. The thing with Zaline is if the opponent tries to force it, what you can do is you can actively just be like, alright, you get nothing, right? Because you can just chain to it yourself. And I think that's really cool. I actually do think that Zaline is one of the more well-designed Yu-Gi-Oh cards when it comes to, just cards in general, right? Especially in comparison to, like, the myriad of other bullshit that Cool Toon has, right? I mean, again, looking at this, it's like, back-to-back, bad card design. Zaline, fine card design. Like, it has clear strengths and clear weaknesses, right? It requires a synchro monster in order to summon it, right? So you need a tuner and a synchro monster. So it's not exactly a free card. But on top of that, the only thing it does is give you the ability to negate something. But it's also not something as generically available as Baron, because it's not just a negate, it's a negate you specifically have to chain to, meaning that your deck has to be able to utilize that effect in some capacity, right? You cannot wholly rely on your opponent to be able to interact utilizing Zaline, right? That's good game design. That's fantastic game design. Oh, you're going to give me a negate that requires me to specifically build my deck around it so that I can actually utilize the proper negation, and it only works if I am chaining in response to something, and the opponent has counterplay around it, and it's not exactly a generically available monster that can be utilized in every single archetype and every single deck. Fantastic. That's perfect. That's exactly what it should be. Is it strong? Yes. Does it deserve to be strong? Yes. Unlike Baron, that's just like, I don't know, slap two guys together, boom, here's a negate. It's like, ah, fuck you, that's lame. Things like that, I think, are cool. Even things like Reco, or Mix, or even Clip, I'm mostly fine with, right? Because all of these are fairly fair, for lack of a better term. Because it's like, okay, yeah, you can, like, search out a guy, but not of the same level, right? So that's like a little downside. Sure, you get to use the tuner in hand. That's nice. They have grave effects if they are specifically used as synchro material, not just if they are sent to the graveyard like a lot of other decks could potentially have, or that I would believe is like bad game design. I think Q is... I don't know. I think Q's also there. I think Q's also fine for the most part. It really is just rotary. It's rotary, it's back-to-back, it's those two that I think are just bad. I think if you remove that... Oh, also the fact that this is a twice per turn. If it was once per turn... If it's a twice per turn... Yeah. Like, almost all of the rest of the stuff that the Cool Toon does, besides back-to-back and rotary, like, that's pretty cool. I think that's really cool. And then rotary and back-to-back exists. And it's like, ah, right, cards that are bad in order to force you to play this card. You're right, ban all the tuners. Here's how you fix Yu-Gi-Oh! You ban all the tuners, you ban all the link ones. I'm underrating Q effect. I'm not underrating it. What I'm saying is it's fine if you don't also get to look at the hand. It's a good effect, right? But that's not the problem in the rotary Q, look at hand, steal the top of your deck thing. And if you are just talking about Q, Q doesn't have an effect on normal or on special summon. It specifically needs to be normaled, which means that you are kind of missing out on the advantage of Q with that like Mix and Rekko have. But you are gaining the advantage of like potentially summoning a different guy. However, its sent to grave synchro effect is not disruption. It is solely it's solely proactive. You cannot use it reactively, meaning that you don't have nearly as many options with just a Q, right? And I think that matters substantially. Whereas something like, you know, Rekko or Mix can have a little bit more oomph when you use them, right? That being said, the Q effect is still good, but it's not a problem. It's a mechanic, and it's a unique mechanic that Cool Tune could have been built around in a more interesting fashion. And then they printed Rotary and fucked it up. I mean, look at Spiral, right? Spiral has a very, very similar style of effect, where they basically get to look at the top of your deck and stack it so that they can utilize the top of your deck to special summon their monsters. That is a pretty standard thing for Spiral to do, and they can literally break you by doing the same thing, right? However, Spiral, on top of that, wasn't really doing anything else with your hand. They weren't gaining additional information. They weren't, you know, banishing cards, right? All they were doing were looking and stacking. And already, that was extremely powerful, right? But it's not the reason Spiral was busted. It was good, but it wasn't the reason Spiral was busted. Right? Noir was punished for less. Yeah. Yeah, the problem with Rotary and, like, Rotary really is the problem. Again, a lot of this other stuff is fine. Even back-to-back to an extent is more reasonable. Rotary is a criminal. Criminal. Brother needs to die. Horrible card design. I just genuinely don't like it. It's not even like, it's the same problem that I have with a lot of like the newer Sky Striker cards, where it's just like, ah, yes, the cards that break the deck and kind of ignore the mechanic. Fun, right? It's just very silly. I dig the idea of the deck, horrible execution. Agreed. Noir didn't have to look either. Hand knowledge is just too good. Stacking deck and hand knowledge is game breaking. Yes, I agree. Being able to do both. If you just look, if you just stack the deck, that's fine. Totally fine. Doing both? The fuck? The Cool Tune Quick is also crazy because it's twice per turn. I do agree. However, in that same vein, I don't think it's the problem. Right? Like, I don't know. Cool Tune has issues. Cool Tune has so many issues. Cool Tune really was designed in a lab to be as, like, the most, like, point and laugh deck I think I could ever see, because it's just so heavily pushed and so heavily like incentivized for you to play it, because heaven forbid we actually have a downside, and it's like, there's no downsides. There's no downsides. Just do whatever the fuck you want for free. It's like, ah, great, fantastic. Malice, what about it? Hand knowledge shouldn't exist, period. No. The game turns into chess and not TCG the moment you see the hidden information. Disagree. Wholeheartedly disagree. Would I rather play Malice or Cool Tune? Myself, I'd rather play probably Malice. Play against? Probably Malice. The thing with Malice is that it doesn't feel as bad to play against, simply due to the fact that if they go unanswered, you do just die. So you can't really do anything. Have I tried an aircraft? Yes. Do I like it? No. It's boring. Is it good? Eh. It is hot in my room. Turn on the fan. Yeah, Malice is basically just, like, the inevitable combo deck. And so it kind of just feels like either they have it or they don't kind of gameplay. Either you have it or you don't, right? It's basically just go fish. It sucks. It's bad. But Cool Tune makes you feel like it did not matter what you did, nor any of the actions you took to get there. And it's not just a matter of, like, did you draw the out? It's just kind of like, I don't know, fuck you, die. We're going to do all of the most annoying and frustrating things, and we're going to play it 10 million times more than you. Any action you take, I'm going to take 2 more. Any interaction you attempt to do, I'm going to block it. Anything you want to try to do is going to be perfectly planned to make sure that you can't do that. And that's really unfun. That's it. It's just not fun. Malice, at the very least, like, playing Malice is fun. Playing against it can be interesting because, simply put, when they are not just in gotta have it mode, right? Of like, do you have the out, right? Like, if you drop a Fua or a Maxi or a if you activate, like, multiple hand traps on them to really slow them down, or if they draw, like, a weaker hand or something of that nature, it becomes, like, a more interesting game just due to the nature of the Malice cards themselves and stuff of that nature, right? Like, being able to negate maybe one of their Reborns to cut them off of a line can be pretty interesting. And so there's, like, a little bit more nuance there, and it feels a little bit more fun. Not a lot. It's still a silver bullet. Though playing it feels fantastic. You just kind of get to push your combo through and then kill your opponent. It's great. I forgot Rotary is a Cybers. Truly a historic failure. KT is overtuned, and Aircraft is just what the fuck were they thinking, and Heck of Hands is just sad. Heck of Hands is at least a good concept executed well, it's just not as overpowered. Like, Heck of Hands actually does work really well. I think Heck of Hands is really, really good game design. Or just card design in general. There's no Lanskia for KT? Technically speaking, yes. Technically speaking, no. You could activate Shifter. Shifter does basically the same thing. Nah, they can do shit under Shifter sometimes. Yeah, but Malice can also sometimes play under Lancia. But they're very, very similar. Gap, Rotary, and Illusion Slop are small, isolated issues to each deck. Yes. An Aircraft, here's the thing. An Aircraft is bad, not because it is an Aircraft, but because it's boring. It is a very, very simplified, easy to play, easy to understand deck that, like, isn't interesting. Like, they almost got there. They were very close. They were very close to making an interesting deck. And then they didn't. And then they didn't. Because they had to give it a burn. And they had to let it be able to, like, normal summon a Floodgate. I was like, ah, yes. Great idea. Oh, you could also kill the normal summon in Malice, true. The not once per turns specials didn't make it special. That is technically true, but I do think it's fun the way that that specifically works in a flip style deck. And I think for the most part, the actual use of the pendulums is a good use of how pendulums basically should be, right? Because, like, pendulums should have just originally been spells and monsters. Right? That's all that they should have been. They should have just been, here is a spell and a monster. That's it. You gotta put them in specific zones, sure. The Pendulum Summon is the problem, and it has been the problem since the inception of Pendulum. All of the Pendulum decks that are not Pendulum Summon reliant are cool, interesting, and fun. Just straight up. Namlaria, Nouvelle, Valmonica, though that one just turned into a Floodgate deck, but that's not because of Valmonica. Eneacraft, I think, is at least conceptually interesting. I think they kind of missed the mark, mostly because of burn. Why the fuck do they burn? Except Ryuge. True, I forgot about Ryuge. Do we count Ryuge? Ryuge has like one pendulum. I mean, it does matter. It's very important, but like, Ryuge has other issues. But yes, me and my homies hate Ryuge. The thing with Ryuge is the fact that it is almost impossible to sparse where anything is coming from. Like, it's so difficult to be like, what is actually interacting with me? Even in Master Duel, right? But it's like, imagine trying to play against that in the TCG, and you're just like, what the fuck is activating here? They're like, oh, I'm gonna activate this effect to, like, negate. And you're like, I'm sorry, what? It does what? Huh? Where is this text coming from? The amount of times I have read Ryuge cards and been like, this text is just not on the card. It's like every time. I hate it. It's so annoying. That is just one of those decks where I'm just like, I can't get it. I don't get it. I don't think I'll ever understand it. That deck will always have the outs for me. I just don't understand what those cards do. Regardless of however many times I've read it. I wish Scales mattered for the set 5 pass as a wink and not a nod to Pend 5. I wish Scales mattered for the set 5 as a wink and a nod to Pend 5, but being balanced by flips. Oh, I don't. Oh, true. Lunalight has pendulums. Man, they really fucked up pendulums, didn't they? Though I will say, the problem with Lunalight is the fact that they're Lunalights. Not so much that they're pendulums. Right? Like, Tiger should just be a once per turn. That's it. Like, all of the rest of the cards. Like, Wolf is fine. You make this a once per turn, it's fine. Like, a hard once per turn, I should say. It's fine. It's literally just the fact that, like, for some reason, this can be looped very easily in a deck that has many ways to potentially bounce it, or return it to the hand, or do something else of that nature. And so it's like, okay. Anyway. What was I gonna say? Yeah. I don't know. A lot of the newer... Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Hecka Hands. Hecka Hands I actually do think is pretty interesting. I think Hecka Hands is a good... do I have Hecka Hands? I don't have Hecka Hands. I think Hecka Hands is a good deck. Right, I'm a big fan of all of the Hecka Hands stuff. I think they're very silly in their gimmick, but they work really well. And sure, like, you can play them with the other Chimera stuff, but me and my homies hate Chimera, and it's clearly not the issue of Hecka Hands, because the actual Hecka Hand cards are not the issue. They're clearly the Chimera cards. But, like, yeah, all of this stuff is pretty cool, right? Being able to steal the opponent's cards, you know, being able to utilize them in various different ways, right? And having, like, the various different effects tied to the, stolen monsters, right? And the way that, like, all of the guys summon as well. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's well done. As for the other two decks, Eneacraft and Cool Tune, yeah, those decks suck. They're awful. Yeah, Heck Hands is what Makonko should have been. Yeah. Cool deck. Cool deck. I also like that the counter traps that you get access to specifically require Heck-a-Hand monsters, as opposed to the opponent's monsters that you could potentially steal. They're like, no, you have to have a Heck-a-Hand. And I like that. I think that's cool. So you can't just, like, Xeno, steal a guy, and then if they remove the Xeno, still have the counter trap, right? I think that's something. Also, Xeno, specifically requiring you to actually, like, be able to summon the monster from the extra is important. I think that's pretty nice, right? You can't just, like, steal a Link monster if you have no Link zones. You can't just, like, steal, what's a guy that requires synchro summoning? You can't steal, like, a, Cosmic Blazar or something of that nature that, like, requires synchro summoning, right? Actually, does Cosmic Blaze... Hold on. Help. Yeah. You could steal Shirai. One of the things... Steal it. Both players are now playing both decks. True. Yeah. Darkin Gaikus. Fan of Yubel? No, Yubel is horrible game design. I am not a fan of me being punished for summoning big monsters or powerful monsters. And both Makonko and Yubel specifically do that, where they punish you for having big guys. And I don't like that. I think it's unfun. Because, like, oh yes, instead of being rewarded for having stronger monsters than your opponent, you are now punished for having stronger monsters than your opponent. And it's like, ah, fucking why? The quick play for Heka is unique too? True. True. I do like the quick play for Heka. Stolen a few Dragoons. That's surprising. But yeah, you can steal Dragoon. And that's the thing, it's like, yeah, hey, if you're gonna give me Baron, I'll take Baron. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There's a lot of silly things that you can steal with Xeno. Xeno's a fun boss monster. And the fact that he steals all of your opponent's cards as well if he's destroyed. Fantastic. Fantastic. Anyway. That's all. That's all. What are my thoughts on Tri-Brigade? Because we did do that today. That is what we did today. Tri-Brigade's good. I don't think it's crazy by any stretch of the imagination, but I do think it's very... I mean, it's a lot better, right? First and foremost, the new Zoodiac cards are crazy, but in regards to the actual new Tri-Brigade support, it is fulfilling a niche that Tri-Brigade needed for quite some time. It doesn't change the actual game plan of Tri-Brigade, it doesn't change the mechanics or the way that they work, but it does help specifically with some of the weaker points of Tri-Brigade, allowing you more ease of access into your lines and into your combos, getting you multiple of your guys onto the field more effectively, and kind of fueling the grave. And I think that's nice, right? Kit is a, or Spriggan's kit, I should say, is a welcome addition, and kind of just like, I don't know, it's very expected, I guess. That's not the right word. I don't know. It's very thematic. No, I don't know. It works well. It works well with the archetype. It's kind of what you want within the archetype, is like a guy that you can send to the graveyard to reborn a guy. It's very nice. I love new Kit just being a straight up war criminal. Bro, my boy Blue did nothing wrong. Look, even Peter and the other fucking Spriggans are like, what the hell, Kit? All it took was torturing Sprite Blue for eternity. Yeah. Anyway. Cool Tri-Brigade. Glad it's back. It's fun to play. Do we have anything else? Not really. I think that's gonna be it. Zoodiac Tri-Brigade is surprisingly good. Not this one. Not that one. Fuck that one. That one sucks balls. Me and my homies hate it. Nah. Yeah, Zoodiacs are kind of crazy. They're really nutty. They do a lot. For a little. Well, I guess that's not entirely true. Because they are very weak to Fool Loss. I'm not even playing Cold Bite in here. What the hell? They're weak to Fool Loss. They are weak to Mexi. And that's mostly it. I think other than that, the Rat Pier into Utopic and then go Broad Bowl into full combo, kind of nutty. What about Zoodiac Luna Light? Zoodiac Radiant Typhoon is, I mean, it exists. I don't think it does much. But that's because I have zero faith in Radiant Typhoon. This deck is ass. But the Zoodiac stuff's good. Rapier is crazy. Crazy normal. Yeah. Also, Tri-Brigade will always be one of my favorites. Being able to play it more efficiently is nice. Zoodiacs were always such a good addition to Tri-Brigade. I also don't know how useful Arms Mauser is. This is one of the decks that I think you could probably cut this card in. I just don't know what else you would throw in. Maybe SP or like IP Masquerena or something? I don't know. Hard to say. What happened to Doomsy? Doomsy didn't get its cards. Because Konami hates you. They don't want you to play Doomsy. I don't fucking know. Elf Note got all of its cards, but Doomsy didn't. For some fucking reason. We're missing the pens. We're also missing Graflario. If we had Graflario, the deck would actually be playable. Like, it would actually do stuff. Without Graflario, the deck does jack and shit. Oh, I have that card in there. Over the Mauser. Look, Doomeagle. Doomeagle! Even if we had... Sorry. Even if we didn't have the pens, we would still be able to play Doomsy with Graflario. Because the addition of Graflario adds, like, 4 other things that it can do. It's not as strong, but it would at least give the deck something to do. Right? It would be, I would say, probably comparable to that of, like, pure Hecka Hands. Of, like, a competent, reasonable deck that can do things. While it does have weaknesses, and it's definitely a rogue deck, or maybe even worse, it at least has an identity. Without Graflario, it's just a big fuck you from Konami. It's really just insane. But yeah, of course we don't have the Power Patrons as well. Which, hey, eventually we'll get them, right? They probably just want us to play Branded at this point. Yeah, the TCG is really good right now. It's very fun. Hey, speaking of which, also the Genesis. Genesis just got a points update. Maybe we should... Oh, I forgot to mention. New WCS promos. Some more alt arts. Blue Eyes, Polymerization, Dark Magician Grill, some playmats and what have you. Certainly, something. We're going to take a look at the Genesis list. Because it was a doozy. It was a doozy. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold. There was a Challenger Cup. EU. Oh, shared cards, too. 3 shared cards. What are we playing? Branded, Cool Tune, Vanquish All. Radiant Typhoon. Who the fuck is playing Radiant Typhoon? Alright, whatever. Enea. Oh. True. Eneacraft does just kind of win sometimes. Branded, Cool Tune, Yummy, and Unknown. Alright, well. There you go. Those are decks. I only like Murakumo and DMG. Reasonable. What were we talking about? We were talking about Genesis. So, huge... Let me scroll all the way down. There's a lot. There's a lot to talk about. Oh, cool. They didn't organize it. That's fine. Okay, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to the points adjustment. Let me actually see... Not that one. Do they have... Here we go. Here's the points update for Genesis. Let me actually pull up the picture as well, just so that we have the ability to look at them. Crimson Blade Dragon specifically got hit because it was the most... It was like the winningest deck, I guess, from the most recent YCS. It was like the only one with multiple in Top Cut, and it ended up winning. So there's that. But yeah, Resonators are really good right now. Power Vice Dragon is also a similar hit to that. Dark Lord, Diati, that one is also now 5 points. Now, with that being said, there's also another Dark Lord hit in Ixchel. So, Dark Lord got hit quite a bit. Eidos is hit for Monarchs, Mimighoul is hit for Mimighoul, and Crocia is hit for RT. And the reason for this is because all of these were the most represented within the top cuts of the YCSs. At least as far as I know. So, there's that. Then we have some staples, right? So we have Book of Eclipse that got hit. We have Book of Moon that went down instead. So Book of Eclipse is now more points, while Book of Moon is less. That's the idea. I'm not sure as to why Book of Moon even has points. This feels dumb, but okay. Dark Lord Thoth. See, that would make more sense. Fissure finally has points, which now means if you want to play Shifter and Fissure, it is a total of 60. I still don't think that's enough, but it's better. Because now you actually have to put points into playing Dimensional Fissure in order to stop things like Droll or some of the other hand traps. So, there's that. Gamma Seal is also on here. Illusion Gate is also on here. Shared Ride is at 1 for some reason. Lancia is at 1 for some reason. They pointed all of the Heralds. Orange Light is at 3, Purple Light is at 1, and Green Light's at 2. I don't know why I said it that way. Fua's up an additional point, and Nib is up 2 additional points, which does matter, but not a ton. But again, it does matter. The most notable point adage here, I think, are the Heralds and Fissure. But the Heralds now make it so that in order to actually play your Heralds, you have to invest points into them, which means that you can't just throw in a whole bunch of them. And I think that's the idea, is that you don't get access to them as just like free generic hand traps. Because what a lot of people were doing was they would play all of these. They would just play all of those, as well as the Shuffler, or Shufflers, I should say, of Mudora, right? And that's a lot of fairies, and you would just use those as like your non-engine, your hand traps, because they're very powerful, And that was basically it. So you didn't even have to play the fairy deck in order to make them work. There you go. We have some more points for Cool Tune. We have some points for Magnet. We have Miracle Ejector is part of the like hero or the rank 4 stuff. There's a bunch of different reasons why this is specifically hit. Magnet hits, we have Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper, which I actually have no idea what this is. I could not tell you. Oh, it's this guy. Yeah. This guy's crazy. Just does like the whole Earthbound line by himself. So adding a little bit of points there makes sense. What's up, Reach? How's it going? Keldo went up as well, which we previously talked about. I believe both Keldo and Mudora went up an additional point, meaning that now you can't play both Keldo and Mudora and the Heralds without major point addeds, right? Okay, so let me explain. No, I already explained it. We're good. Doesn't matter. Heavy Poly received points as well. Soul Exchange went from 3 to 13, or specifically the spell card Soul Exchange, which is very useful. It was used in like Clown Crew. Chang Ying specifically went up because it was being used in not just Sword Soul, but a whole bunch of other decks. Now, to be fair, Sword Soul probably deserves some additional hits as well, so there's that. Zaline went up a few points as well. Utopic Draco Future went up as well, and Zexal also is now 5 points, which it previously wasn't. And the important things, all of the Cool Tunes went up in points. Hooray. Now, with the addition of Rotary at like 30 or something like that, Cool Tune is basically dead. You can't play Cool Tune. You might be able to play it as an engine, maybe, but yeah, Cool Tune's kind of dead. Kind of dead. Shenanigans. So here are just some other random stuff. Cosmo Neos, for some reason, was unpointed. I have no idea how he didn't point Cosmo Neos. This card is bullshit and deserves to be at 100 points. But alas, here it is. Because it literally says, your opponent cannot activate cards or if this card is special summoned from the extra deck, you can activate this effect for the rest of this turn. Your opponent cannot activate cards, also cards your opponent control cannot activate their effects. Awesome. Sick, dude. Really fun. It's a bad card. Really frustrating. Basically an FTK. We have Tachyon Primal, which I believe is this guy. This guy would just be used as like a way to search out the Tachyon quick play, or the Tachyon counter trap, I believe, and then just add like additional interaction. Ixchel was used here as, or it was hit here as a way to counter like Exodia. So there's that. Same thing with Evil, because you can search out into the void with it by like sending it to the graveyard. So there's that. Magical Mallet, Subspace Battle, Chicken Game, Upstart, and Into the Void are all more points as just additional ways to slow down the draws. Decks almost no one registered, so we have a whole bunch. Welcome is finally lower in points. I don't know what it is about Konami hating Lab with every fiber of their being, but they do consistently. It's crazy. So finally, Lab might be playable. Now, might is a keyword there because it's like, I don't know, you get one more big welcome or something of that nature. It's not great, but it's something. And I can appreciate that. Change of Heart went down. Crystron's went down. Dark End Evaporation Dragon, for some reason, had a point. Danglong, which is crazy. This card was banned for so long. This card is crazy when you think about it. Doing nothing currently, both in Master Duel and in the TCG and in Genesis. Wild. Diagram went down, which is crazy because Konami also hates True Draco. Dragon Maid Tidying went down. A bunch of other random cards. Filia, Fire Kings, Foolish Burial went down. Chalice and Lance also both went down, which is something. This is probably one of the most important changes because Forbidden Chalice was 5 points, which is a lot, and now it's 1 point, which is nothing. Which means that you can play 3 copies of this for pretty much free, and that's a very easy side deck staple for a whole bunch of decks. It's basically imperm, but less points. Cool. Lance is less applicable, but it still matters. Gigantes went down. I forgot Gigantes had points. I'm not gonna lie, why do sprites have points? Because Konami hates me, specifically. Glow Up Bulb went down. Kabonga went down. Chimera went down, surprisingly. Infip went down. Crazy. From 12 to 11. I have no idea why it went from 12 to 11, but alas. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber went down, which is basically just Dark Hole. Except for the fact that I think you do have to have targets to summon, but there's that. Iron Thunder went down from 5 to 3, which is basically just Solemn Judgment. Crazy. Bird Call went down, and instead we are pointing the other Lyralisks to specifically hit the Lyralisk variant of Mimighoul, as opposed to hitting Lyralisk itself. We have Magician Souls also going down in points. Some other... there's a lot of random crap in here. Necro Valley is going down. Nightmare Throne is going down as well. However, Yubel, or Phantom of Yubel, is going up in points so that you cannot play both together at the same time. Am I happy about this? Ecstatic. Fuck Phantom of Yubel. Me and my homies hate her. Pot of Desires, surprisingly, is going down. However, I will say there is no world in which I would play a Pot of Desires if Pot of Greed exists and is playable, because if I'm not mistaken, Pot of Greed is like 40 points. So it's not exactly much better to play like Pot of Desires. It's a little, but not a lot. Anyway, Foolish Burial is also going down. Some of the Rescue Ace cards are going down. It doesn't matter because there's, I think, like Emergency is still at 33, which is bullshit. So there's that. Return from a Different Dimension is going down. Wild to think about. This card could be at 0. I genuinely think it could be at 0, and it would do nothing. Okay, maybe not 0. Forget I said that, but maybe. Return of the Dragon Lords went down. Ritual Beasts got Elder back, potentially. Xian Smoke Signal, for some reason, was at 33 points. I could not tell you as to why it was that high, because I know a bunch of the other cards are also pointed, but now it's at 20. So there's that. And then a bunch of other random crap. Lulu is just fully playable. That's nice. I don't know if the other VW stuff exists, but there you go. And last but not least, Big Welcome. Let's fucking go! Yeah, Lab might actually just straight up be playable now. The difference between having one copy of Welcome and one copy of Big Welcome, and now having the ability to play multiple copies of those, is a lot. So, that's nice. And that's it. Lots and lots of points, lots and lots of changes, and let me actually see. So now, if we look at Lab, right, you can play, what is it, 60 points here, and the 40 points of Lady Lab. So you can play 2 copies of Welcome, and 2 copies of Big Welcome, and 1 copy of Lady, and that's all 100 points for you. So now you can actually play multiple copies of these cards. You could even play the 1 copy of Welcome and the 3 copies of Big, or vice versa, or whatever it may be. So that is a significant upgrade to their archetype and to the game plan. I don't think it's crazy, but it is something. Let me actually see if there are pointed traps. And then I want trap cards, because I don't think there's a ton. Rollback is notable. Trapaholic is notable. So you wouldn't be able to play like Trapaholic and the other thing. And that's kind of it. All of the other traps. Am I crazy? Is Daruma playable? Yeah, Daruma's at 0, from what I'm seeing. Daruma. No, it's at 1. Fuck. Forget I said anything. I guess what you could do, theoretically, is you could play 1 less of the Welcomes, and you could play like a Trapaholic and a Rollback, and a Daruma, or something of that nature. Anyway, the point is that Lab's back. Let's go. How are sprites playable without their links? Gigantes as just like a bunch of 2s. Because Gigantes can summon blue, which grabs Jet, which grabs another thing. Pair that with any of the other 2s that like get additional 2s, like Swap Frog or Nimble Beaver or what have you. And you can make either a whole bunch of rank 2s, or you can do just like sprite stuff, because sprites also have negates. So there's that. You can also pair them with like fusions if you really wanted to. I don't know how useful that would be, but theoretically you could. I don't know the pointage of Runic. I think it's pretty high. Is Punishment pointed? No. I think like Entis is pointed. Yeah. As well as like Garura. So you wouldn't have like the greatest of targets, but you could. You're right. Anyway, Genesis is looking really good. The TCG is also looking really good. If we actually look at the TCG, we have a really good breakdown of top decks. Obviously, like, it looks kind of Cool Toon dominated, but I really don't think it is nearly as much. There's a lot of like branded. There's a lot of Doomzed. The Elf Note is playable with a whole bunch of different stuff. Yummy's still running around. Malice is still running around. Draco Tail's still running around. Cool Toon still exists. Power Patrons look really strong. Yeah. A lot of really cool things happening. And an Craft. Yeah. TCG and Genesis, I think, are real cool right now. So maybe you should play them. Give it a try. Give it a try. Anyway, I'm going to call it quits there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope that you guys did indeed enjoy it. If you did, like us very much, so appreciate it. And remember to always stay frosty. Bye-bye-bye.